QuaCS is a website created and maintained by RPI students for RPI students. What QuaCS allows you to do is use the different courses that you need to take to create a schedule and see all of the possible scheduling options for you for any given semester. On this main page here, you'll see the different topics and different schools by subject. However, what you're really going to want to do in using QuaCS is refer to the course number for the classes that you need to take. So within the templates that you are given, you will see here the class information for each semester, as well as the 4-letter and 4-number code for the courses that you should take. We'll use chemical engineering's template for example. So chemical engineers during their first semester take Chem with Advanced Lab, Introduction to Chemical Engineering, Calculus 1, Physics 1, and an IHSS class. So here, we'll want to use these 4-letter, 4-number codes to then go into QuaCS and create schedules. So we'll start with Chem with Advanced Lab. Here you can see there are 3 different schedules that are available. You can toggle all sections to choose all 3 to create a mock schedule with, or you can be selective and choose one section or the other. Let's toggle all sections. Then you have Chemie 1010, which is Intro to Chemical Engineering. One section here, so you'll add this. Next, we referenced Math 1010. We'll toggle all sections just for now. But you'll see, as you begin to add classes, a number of different schedules generate for you. I mentioned Physics 1100 or Physics 1. If you're taking Physics 1 during your first semester, you're also going to want to add a course, which is Physics 1960 or Physics Mentoring. You'll see here that when I search Physics Mentoring, a number of classes are red and crossed out. This means that based upon the schedule that I've already created, there are course conflicts with these, so we can actually select those. With that, we'll still toggle all sections. Last but not least, we'll add an IHSS. So we'll add economics for an IHSS class, and let's say we wanted to take this 8 a.m. So you'll see that based upon the course information available to you, we have over 500 different schedules we can choose from. We want you to have backup options in case your first or second or maybe even third option don't work on the day of registration, but 542 schedules, that's a lot to look from. So what we can start to do next is narrow down, if possible, based upon preference. So you'll see here there's only one Chem 1 section that works with all these courses. We'll stick with that. Let's narrow down by Calculus 1. So, for example, let's say that you wanted to ensure that you didn't have this class on a Monday morning. Chances are you'll have Monday classes and even Friday classes. So as we unselect those options, we'll see that the number of classes that are available to us decreases. And this is a good thing because we want this to be a manageable number that we can look through. Let's say, for instance, that this feels like a very heavy day with the chem classes, Chem with Advanced Lab being that day in addition to other courses. So we want to remove that physics mentoring section that's also on that date. So remove that Wednesday section, and you'll see this lightens up a little bit. If you are ROTC or a student athlete, you will also want to work with your leadership or coach to ensure that you are taking classes that end before the time that you need to in order to participate in those activities. So for instance, student athletes, if you're in season, typically they would like you to end your classes before 4 p.m. if possible. So what we can do there then is look at different classes that we could look to remove based upon ending time. So for instance, here, this class starts later, we'll remove that. This class and this class as well. So we're sticking with sections that do end before we need them to. Same here. So this starts to, again, make it a bit easier in terms of scheduling for us. What we can then look to do is narrow this down as much as you can. You're going to want to have different schedules and different options available to you. We'll go back to physics. Let's take this course out here. Take this course out here too. 28 different schedules. This is much easier to look through. So what you'll want to do is see what works best for you based upon your own scheduling and your own options. This tool, QuaCS, helps you to create mock schedules, but this is really what you'd like to record and pay attention to on the day of registration. These course registration numbers, or CRNs, or the course codes for the classes that you'll be taking. This is what you will actually input into SIS to register for classes. So again, QuaCS helps to create those mock schedules, and then the day of registration, these course registration numbers, what you'll actually need. You'll want to pay attention to the course registration numbers in the different sections as well, because on the day of registration, QuaCS is not live. There's a bit of a lag in the transfer of information for QuaCS. So what you'll want to do on the day of registration as well is ensure that the different sections for the classes you'd like still have openings. So this is within class search and SIS. What you'll do is you will want to search by the specific class. For instance, we talked about Math 1010. If I click section search, here you will see all the different sections that are available. If there are courses that have seats in them, you'll see seats remaining right now, and the day of registration, you'll see a checkbox here. If you see a C, that means that the class is closed. So with that, you want to go on to your next options and go back into QuaCS to create a schedule that works for you. So again, QuaCS is a very helpful tool for you to create these mock schedules, see what your classes would look like for the semester. If you have any questions about QuaCS, you can feel free to contact us within the School of Engineering Advising Hub.